doing some drawing. I'm designing my next tattoos. I'm going to do myself now. I know I wanted calcifer here, but I also wanted calcifer on my ankles as well. But instead of, sorry, I'm just drawing it down here as I chat. When I've saved enough, I'm going to get another camera so I can do both at once. If anyone wants to help with that. But yeah, I'm saving at the moment for equipment. Yeah, so I want calcifer on my ankles. On one side, like oranges and everything, like his normal colours. And then the other, I want him where is in his sort of his blue colours. I don't know why I'm looking up here when you're down there. I'm recording on my phone at the minute, and that's just the way that it is. Oh well. But yeah, I was just going to have him as a little frame by himself, but then I thought, well, what if I combine a couple of ideas of things that I like doing at the minute, because I actually did on here, excuse me, on this like really rough, old, really bad sort of quality fake skin, it's not good. So this doesn't look good because it's stained and everything. I did 2 little calcifers, and I basically want to do them on my ankles. And I was going to just do them as the flames, but I thought maybe I will, maybe I'll just change how they look. And maybe I'll combine them with something else. So I'm just having a little doodle now for the idea, and then I might actually go ahead and do that. Maybe next week I'll do that. So yeah, I might switch the camera in a little bit. And I've got music a bit louder on today because it's Freshers Week for the next 2 to 3 weeks, which I don't remember when Freshers Week was longer than a week before, but apparently it's 2 to 3 weeks now over here in Sheffield. And right in the city centre, there's what looks like a circus set up. The big top, tent, all sorts, and it's basically some kind of concert that's going on, which sounds cool. But apparently, because I've been in work all day from 6 a.m, apparently this music's been blasting all day since 7 a.m, and it's still going now, and it's 8:20 in the evening. Yeah. So yeah, it's going to keep me up, and I'm in the morning again, and I've got to get up early because I have to travel. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. That's why I've got the music a bit louder today, because otherwise you can just hear all of their music and drunks coming past, loads of drunk students coming past, because this is like one of the main walkthroughs for them, and you can hear there's been like quite a few ambulances gone past, so someone's having a good night. And yeah, it's kind of noisy. So rather than have that, I've just put music on loud. Apparently you're not supposed to have music, but this is copyright free, so I don't know if I like this idea. It seemed really good in my head, but although that isn't how I saw it in my head. If I draw it how I actually saw it in my head, it might actually work. My idea was to combine Calcifer, which is obviously fire. Well, it's a fire demon, but you know, with a match, which, you know, doesn't always create fire, but you know, that was the idea. And I've just drawn Calcifer on a stick, and it doesn't really look right. It's not how I'm trying to draw. Kind of how I saw it in my head. That's not right either. I'm trying to, yeah. How I saw it was he was tiny. He was tiny. The head of the match was Calcifer. But I have to make it look like it's actually Calcifer and also the match at the same time. That's it's kind of closer. These don't look right at all. Alright, so the first one I just drew Calcifer on a stick, and then the second one is kind of Calcifer's going to be the head of the match. I'm just doodling at the minute until I find something that looks right. How big do I want it? About 1.5 inches, 2 inches? Yeah, maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches. So I just do that as a little line. That's 1.5 inches. That's 2 inches. Yeah. So it needs to be, because I wanted to do like some sort of smoke coming off him as well. So, right, okay. Yeah, as well. Yeah, I was thinking that, but a lot of the images that you see are him in the fireplace, on his own, on a log of some kind, that kind of thing. I don't really see any of him as the little flame on a match. That's why I thought that, but I'm not sure it'll work. I'm just trying to measure out a rough sort of idea. I mean, it can be a lot bigger as a match head, I suppose. No, not really. I'm trying to get the sizing right. So I think like 1.5 inches is a bit small, so maybe 2 inches. Alright. See, how I saw it in my head was not how it's gonna end up. Because obviously like a burnt match head is black, and then Calcifer isn't, so... Just trying to do like a rough match, and then I'll turn it into Calcifer. I'm hoping, because I want it quite stylized as well. I don't want it exactly. I want it kind of like, not like a dark version, but kind of. I want Calcifer, the Calcifer bit to look like Calcifer, and the match bit to look kind of dark and twisted. So I'm not sure if I can mix them very well. And unless I just do him on top. Oh, that might work. Oh, I'm just doing a tiny, really rough sketch, and I think I found it. I think I found the way that it's gonna work. Obviously, if I draw him a lot better, stylize him a little, I think I found it. I have to change his look a little. If you can hear that siren, that's, I think it's another ambulance, because all the students are getting drunk. Right, I've just really roughly sketched this. Let me just put tiny eyes on for him. Alright, so in Howls, when he's given like a log to kind of eat and everything, he'll sit on top of it. Like when Sophie's moving him, he'll cling onto the log. So I'm using that idea, and this is really small. Instead of having him as the flame on the match, have him as a flame on a match. So he's not actually the flame of the match that's lit. He's like sitting on it, but it also looks like the match is lit. Yes. And that in both colours. I think that'll look quite nice. It's going to be very small though. Let me just measure. Alright. 2 inches. Wow. I've got one on the back of my leg at the minute, and that one is 2.5 inches. So maybe if I do 2.5 inches, that'd be more of a reasonable size. 2.5 inches. That might be more reasonable. What kind of board games? And where would I do that? Sorry, I've just got a message come up. It's my work. I'm in a group chat for my work, and yeah. They just send messages all the time like, great work today, guys. Okay. Cool, I'm not in work now. Please stop. Yeah, that'd be cool. Where and how? And what games? Yeah, I think 2.5 inches is definitely a good size. Also, it'd be quite good, it'd be visible from a bit of a distance as well, so that'd be good. So if we do the head of the match there roughly, tip obviously all the way to the bottom, smoke to there. I did do some drawings of, I think I have above me some of my designs, so let's have a look. I did do some matches, here it is, and I had some in here that I actually liked the shapes of that I drew, so I might use them as a guide. So I think this one might be quite good, or possibly this one. I did always like this though, but I'm not sure how it would work if Calcifer was the flame. Something more like that one would, or that one. Maybe. But that's the idea. And basically I'm going to do a match kind of like this, but with calcifer on top. That's the idea. And then next week, I think Quattro wants one of his tattoos next. Is it Wednesday? I know he keeps saying to do it, but yeah, we'll get that done. And also, obviously, I can't do mine at the same time because I have to completely clean everything and re-sanitize and start all over again. But yeah, maybe the next day, because I've got 2 days off together next week, so I might do mine one of those days. Oh, I don't know what shape flame I like. Which shape flame? Obviously I can't have anything like this because it just won't work. So this one I quite like. I might just do that on its own as a separate one anyway. Or this kind of a thing, but obviously with just one. I don't really know. I don't really know what shape to do. Because obviously I'm doing it by hand and it's going to take me ages. I need something that's kind of straightforward to do, because I would love to do this one. I think it will work really well with it. That's going to take ages. And it's quite difficult as well. I'm just looking at the one that I did. It's quite difficult to do curves and things neatly. Straight lines are a lot easier. But oh yeah, and the angle that I'm going to be doing it at, I'm going to be doing it at sort of like almost a right angle. But obviously I'll have a stencil, so you know, as long as the stencil's fine, I just follow the marks. But yeah, I am not sure. I quite like the match shape from this one that I did. If you have a look at the shape of it, how it's a little bit off compared to like this one. I like the shape of the match there, and then I might change the fire or smoke bit. Yeah, I can. I'm learning at the moment. I'm doing hand poke, so tattoos by hand at the moment. But yeah, I am currently teaching myself with the guidance of some tattooists that I already know and am friends with, who have their own studios as well, which is something I want to do one day. And I'm saving towards equipment. As soon as I can get my equipment, which I want to get one of the wireless tattoo pen type machines, you know, the rotary ones that have the cartridge system. As soon as I can do that, I can start actually doing them properly and then get registered and everything. It's just taking a while to save. I could do eventually. I mean, I could do it by hand, but that will take a long time. I'd much rather do it with machine. And you can do a lot more sort of better blending with the machine. Hi! I'm back. I did a makeshift background, which I know it's creased, but ignore that. I also got a new candle. I know it'll be back to front, but it says try not to overthink it. But currently designing my next small tattoo. Yeah, it's alright. It's okay. It's okay. Until I get something properly set up. But yeah, I'm just currently trying to design my next little tattoo that I'm gonna do on my. I'm gonna do 2 on my ankles, but probably I'll do like one day, and I'll probably live stream it. And what the idea is Calcifer, obviously, from Howl's Moving Castle, in case anyone doesn't know, but as a match, or on a match, instead of the classic, you know, on a log or by himself, or, you know, in the fireplace. I could probably do that. I would much rather do it with my machine when I get it, because I just think that it'll look a lot better. But yeah, once I do that, I'm going to be obviously practicing a lot more with the machine, and then trying to get into a studio, or try, if I've got enough money, to try and set up my own little studio, or rent a room to do it myself, and then just build up my client base from there. And yeah, if people want to volunteer, I will accept. You know, I need to practice. At the moment, I am just doing it on the fake skin and myself, and Quattro is going to be the first other person that I tattoo, and then go from there. Oh, that'd be cool. Obviously, like, because technically I'd be an apprentice, I'd probably do like apprentice rate, which is pretty cheap anyway, to be fair. And I think that's pretty much just covers like the equipment and everything, because obviously the inks aren't cheap or anything, especially like the system that I want to use with the cartridges. So yeah, it's probably just to cover like those kind of costs, just and not like as expensive as it should be, really. Hand pokes. I want full blacked out art. That is gonna take ages. A full blacked out arm, hand poked. The whole arm, hand poked. Do you know how long that will take? It's possible. It will just... You'll be there forever. There's no way that you could have that done without many sessions. But yeah, I wouldn't do. I would definitely do electric. And I'm glad you're joking, because I would not sit there for that long doing an entire arm blacked out. My arm would fall off. But yeah, once I get my machine, yeah, pretty much just need to save then and get in somewhere, whether it's my own room or in someone else's studio, build up a client base and go from there, and then save up and get like a proper studio. I'm also going to learn piercing, so that then I can teach Quattro, and he is going to be working with me at the front desk, and he thinks he's just going to be playing the Switch all day. It's T-Rex size. What, you got tiny arms? I suppose it won't take as long. But no, I'm not hand poking an entire arm. Especially like it's a day session, there's no way. I think I would have the worst arm cramps ever. So if I'm trying to just draw match, and then I can put Calcifer on it. I want the match to be kind of dark and twisted, but calcifer to be calcifer. Yeah, like that. Oh, the job. Well, it's completely changed from what I'd said last time. And we have that one fly. Why? Where do you come from? Yeah, so originally it was looking for a completely different job, which I found and I got offered and I accepted. And I was in the process of just going through the official sort of paperwork and stuff. Well, not actually paperwork, I didn't actually sign anything. But because I didn't apply, I just kind of walked in there and just said, hi, I want a job. And they said, yeah, which is so weird. I hadn't applied, so the job was still being advertised, so they had me apply after offering me the job. And it was just going through all that, and then what I had to do was hand my notice in at my current job, and then get a sort of finishing date for that, and then give the new job a starting date, and then when they've got that, go in with things like my paperwork, ID and all of that, sort that out with them. Well, my job didn't like that, and when I went in the office to tell them, and I explained I really like the people, you know, it's basically because it's costing me a lot for travel and for taxis and trams, and I don't like working that late, and I don't feel safe traveling at that time in the dark, you know. I don't like that part of it. And plus this other place, you know, they finish earlier, they start later, and they pay more per hour. The only thing is I would still have to travel to the same location because they're in the same food place, you know. So here's my notice, you know, I'm gonna be going, you know, but I'll be decent and give more than 1 week because, you know, you're already gonna be short staffed, so I don't want to be funny. So what happened with that was they didn't like that. They got quite upset. They didn't get angry, but they wouldn't accept my resignation. They wouldn't accept it. So I'm there like trying to give it to them, and they're just not taking it. So I was like, oh, what do I do now? And then they're like, well, you have to do it in writing. You can't just tell us. You have to do it in writing. So I just pulled the letter out of my pocket. Went, I have. Here you go. And they're like, oh, well, we'd hate to lose you from the company. Is there anything we can do? I'm like, the things that I didn't like, not do them, maybe. But I'm handing this in now, so you know I'm about to start a new job. You can't match the paper hour. You can't close earlier and start later. I mean, you could change the shift so I didn't have to do those times, but you know, take it, please. And they're like, no, we won't accept it. And I'm like, oh, what do you do? What do you do then? So yeah, they weren't happy. They had a discussion. The rest of, like, the kitchen manager had a discussion with the manager, the main manager that was covering for the day. And then they went out and they made some phone calls to some other branches. So I'm just sat there like, okay, awkward. And then they came back at me with a counter offer. Who does that? Who does that? When you're handing a when you're handing your notice in, and they come back with a counter offer like, please don't leave the company. Okay, what's the counter offer then? Why should I consider it? Yeah, so pretty much I didn't know that there was a branch. Well, I found out the week before when the kitchen manager gave me a lift home. And he's sort of coming out of the branch I'm in at the moment to cover and teach in kitchens on a few of the other branches around the area. And I didn't realise that one of them is pretty much opposite where I live. As in, I can be from my front door to their front door in under 5 minutes. I can be in, out of one place in the other in under 5 minutes. Don't have to pay for travel. So their counter offer was, we will transfer you to any branch of your choice. And I said, well, if you're going to do that, then I want the one across the road from me because, it's easy. I can get there easy. And it's free, and I would save so much money on travel costs. So they're like, yeah, well, we can do that for you, and same amount of hours and everything. And plus, there's this bonus scheme that our place does. So like every few months, when you're doing your job properly, you get an extra, I think it's like 19 or 20% of your wage back as extra. And then they announced a pay rise, an extra, I think it's like 40 or 50p an hour extra or something. So it's not quite the same. It's just short of what the job I'm supposed to be doing would pay per hour. But then I save on travel costs. So I was just sat for a few days like, well, it's not the actual job, it's just bits of it. The other job that I'm supposed to be going to is the same job, it's just slightly different hours and more per hour, but I'm still paying to travel. So I could completely save all that money. And I worked it out as if I transferred to this one right across the road from me, had no travel costs whatsoever, even if I still did late shifts or early shifts, it's a lot more manageable and safer for me to get to. I'm back from. I worked it out as I would have, because I've got tram fare, which is about 15 a week, and then I've got 2 taxis at about £10 each. Well, now with freshers 3 weeks, it's they've hiked it up to £15 one way. So yeah, so it's gone from £20 to £30 for the 2 days, plus tram fare every week, and it's getting expensive. So I worked it out as that amount that I will save on all of that travel per week. And then obviously if you don't even factor in the pay rise and the bonus, I would actually be up, I think it's like £20 a week for the same amount of hours. It's slightly less per hour, but it's not much difference when you work it out for the savings. And I end up with about 20 quid extra ish a week back in my pocket when you calculate everything. But yeah, so what I've decided to do is I'm taking the transfer, I'm saving my money, and that money is going towards saving up for my equipment. So yeah, you too, bye. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm saving that money towards my equipment, taking the transfer, and just having an easier commute. I don't know if it's a win-win, but it's pretty good. And apparently I'm getting a promotion. Oh, thank you. Hopefully it starts to look a bit better. I'm supposed to be joining the gym soon. So yeah. Hopefully. Oh, this looks good. Sorry, I'm just doing my drawing. I just like what I've done. It's working out well. Whether I can do it this nice, I mean, it'll be on myself, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I quite like it. How do I do the smoke that I'm on? I don't want it to... Oh, I like that. Oh no, I've ruined it. I'm just trying to draw some smoke out that I want. Oh, I like that. And then just add some like little dots here and there. Oh yeah, I like that. Do you want to have a quick look? This is a really rough little pencil sketch. So we've gone from calcifer on a stick to calcifer as the match to various testing of sizes, and then this is what I think I'm going to go with. So we've got the dark twisted match, which I did a similar shape to this one. So if you look at, where are we? Look at this one, the shape of the actual match, not this bit, just the actual stick. Have a look at that, and then look at that one, the darker one, just above it. So I've gone for a similar shape, and then just added calcifer on top, and then like wispy smoke. So I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do that. That will be my next tattoo, but I'm going to do two. So obviously I'm going to do like in this practice one, we've got one, this looks rubbish on this, sorry. We've got one where calcifer's looking happy in his usual flame colours, and then another one where he's looking kind of sad in the blues. So I'm going to do like those expressions but on that, which would be quite good. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do, and that's the size it's going to be as well. So the next step would be to what I would do is just put like some ink over that in case I smudge it, and then I would trace that to get like a little stencil thing going, and then what I'd do is I would trace it onto the stencil paper. So if you look, this here, I know it's all smudged because this is very bad quality fake skin. It came with a set that I had to go with. But yeah, this here, this little sort of sprite stencil, this is actually the stencil mark. This bit isn't tattooed on. This is just a stencil. Don't know if you can see. If I, oops. Maybe you can see that. Yeah, it looks a little bit better on there. Like on my phone, it's not very clear, but when I look on the screen, it looks alright. Yeah, so this bit is stencil, and then obviously like these bits have actually been tattooed on. So yeah, then I would trace it onto that, which is basically, it's like carbon paper with tracing paper on top, and then when you trace onto it, it creates the stencil bit underneath. I don't like this song. What's next? Ooh. Yes, so then that would then be when you've got everything sanitary and everything, that would then be put onto the skin. A bit like a transfer, you know, when you were a kid and you got them little like tattoo transfers, a bit like that, and then it sort of leaves the stain on the skin, and then that's your guide for tattooing. So yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do, a little calcifer. So I'm going to just get one of my permanent marker pens, and just gonna go over it. And then Do you know, I've actually got glasses and I have no idea where I put them. No idea. I'm pretty sure I've lost them. Yeah, I'm sure I did, because I used to take them to my old job all the time and wear them every day. And the bag that I used for that, my rucksack, I just used for this job now, and they're definitely not in there. And I'm not taking them out. I have no idea where they are. They've completely gone missing. Which is bad, because that is another, probably an ambulance. People are having a very good time tonight. Me and Quattro, we're going to go out for something to eat or drink, you know, just to go out and everything, and not sit in all the time, and just, you know, get out and about, because everything's a bit more sociable now. And I've done that bit completely wrong, never mind. It's just for me, it's fine. Yeah, so we were going to go out, and then I'm on my way back from work, and he's like, I've got a right headache. There's been this loud music on all day, so I was like, okay, maybe it's the neighbour. It's not. And he's like, no, it's like loud, like really loud. It's not like a neighbour. Oh, okay, I'll have a nosy around town when I get off the track. I'll have a look. And then I walked down. Where is it now? I went a different way today. I went because I was like trying to follow the sound, and then there's a area which, if you watch the rest of this goth tropical, I think you would know, is down the back of Division Street area. It's like, is it Devonshire Green? And basically behind that, between that and like the bypass, there's like this, oh actually it's like there's what passes these new student buildings, called like Cosmos or something like that, and it's like behind that there's this massive, it looks like a circus. I thought there was a circus at first, and then it turns out that actually it's not. It's some kind of like and I wouldn't say a festival, it's like a gig, you know, like some kind of big night out thing, where inside this big top it's all done up like a nightclub kind of a thing, and it's a bit quieter now I think, but yeah, it's just been blasting all day. So we decided, with the masses of students being everywhere, because when I got the tram back it was packed, absolutely packed, town was packed, everyone was just full of students. In fact, as I was walking past this Cosmos building to get into town, they were actually outside of it, there were just gangs of students, not just stood around, they were like already dressed like they were going to a nightclub, and this was like 3-4 o'clock, something like that, you know. It's just, they were ready for a night out, and you can tell where they've gone because you can hear it. Yeah, so we decided maybe we won't, because everywhere will be really busy. So yeah, we just decided to stay in and have something to eat, and I decided to just do this and come on for a bit, and then I had that little idea that I was going to do, and yeah, thought I'll give it a go drawing it. Went the wrong way. So yeah. I was thirsty and just wanted some of my drink, and then decided to choke myself, apparently. So I am just, oh, I don't like that. Just gonna add a little bit there, even though I know it doesn't look right. Oh no, now I'm gonna be coughing all the time. No. So yeah, we didn't go anywhere. So that's why I'm in at the moment. And I'm back in tomorrow. I don't get weekends anymore. I'm gonna ask them actually, I'm just gonna say, can I have like one weekend off a month? I don't think that's too much to ask. Or, you know, one day, either a Saturday or Sunday every other week. You know, I don't want to work in whatever during the week. Yeah, but I might ask them that since well, I've got a new kitchen boss now, but it was the one that's just leaving to go and cover and train other places, which is the one that sorted this out for me. But he said he will be doing my rota, and I'll probably be doing a lot of mornings, so I'll just say to him, that's fine, because obviously it's across the road, but can I have like one weekend or something like that, you know, something a month, because I think it sucks that I have to work all weekend every weekend, and it's like, oh, we've put 2 days off for you together now instead of having the odd day. It's like, oh great, they're midweek though all the time, and everyone that I know is off at weekends. Can I have one day? So I'm gonna ask for that. Right, I've gone over Calcifer. He looks a bit stupid, but he won't be. Where is he gone? There he is. But he will obviously look better because it'll be in colour. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to flip him. So what you want to do is with tattoos, you want them sort of facing whatever the front is. So because this match to me, this would go on my right ankle and face forward. So yeah, so like the heel would be here, the front of the foot would be here, and because this match points that way, that would be facing forward. And then when I do it on the left, I'll basically reverse the image so it goes, you know, the other way. So that the pointy bit of the match and the match head will always face forward. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do that today, obviously, because I do not have enough time to do setup and to actually do the tattoo. But I will get a stencil done. I'm just trying to think. If I just during the week get a stencil done, and then I won't be on Monday and Tuesday because I am on late and I cannot be here. Wednesday, Thursday I'm off, so one of those 2 days I will be I will double check if I'm tattooing Quattro. He has been asking, so I probably will, as long as he still is available to do it. But on the other day I may do, or I don't know. Yeah, on the other day I may do one of the calcifers on myself, because obviously I don't want to do two at once, it'll just take too long. Even though it just means another setup another time, it's fine. So I will probably do the should I do, I'll probably do the one on my right leg first, which actually is the same way around as what I've drawn here. So yeah, I'll probably do that. I do want to change what calcifer looks like on the top of that though. I'm not actually happy with that shape. I like, if I redraw calcifer at the side, I can trace the match and then trace the calcifer option that I like onto it more. So I actually like the little one that I did there, minus this little bit on the side, so it would be like that, because he looks very much in character. So I'm just going to copy that I did, because I've done him and the one I've just done ink on, which now I don't like. I've done him quite tall and thin, when really he's quite small, and that one fly is just annoying me. It's like mocking me, going behind there, just so I can't get it. Yeah, so I'm going to sort of squish him down a little bit and redraw. I've just thought, I have no idea if anyone from my job actually watches the stream, because they have asked about it. I mean, if you are, hello. I need to do that a bit smaller. There we go. And then that's where I would bring that around. So that's quite big though. If I do this. I don't like how he's turning out. I'm gonna have to have a play around, I think. Decide on a shape that I like for calcifer. Draw that shape. I actually quite like that one that I did before. If I just add a bit on there. Sorry, I'll probably look really glamorous at the minute. Oh no, I don't like that now. I don't like how he looks. I kind of like that. No, I don't. I've got a general shape that I like, and I just can't find this might look good if I don't accidentally mess it up right now, which I just have. I might be able to save it. No, I've ruined it. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to redraw calcifer. I like the match. The match is, that's how it's gonna be. But I'm gonna have to redraw calcifer. I like the big one I did, but that is too big. Okay. I need like a general, if I just do a little circle and just do some random spikes coming off. Maybe I'll draw a good one. Oh wow. It's just that bit there, that's what I'm going wrong. So if I might have something, I probably won't, but oh, nearly. See, it looks fine till I put the pen on. Let's try again, one last time. Let's get a good calcifer. Let's draw him right there, right in the way of the other, just to be a pain. I don't understand why. I am doing it without a reference, to be fair. Apart from the little one that I drew. other things I've been doing. I've been following that story actually of Gabby Petito, or whatever she was called. I have been following that. It's really sad. I had to stop looking at some of the story at one point because it was just getting to me a little bit. It's just really sad, isn't it? Right, apparently I just cannot draw Calcifer tonight. What's going on? Right, so he has like a massive flame there. And then I just can't draw Calcifer. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's get his little character, his little cheeky face in. Let's just draw a pretend flame. Because I know obviously he changes all the time. And then actually in Howls he doesn't look like himself sometimes, so really, does it matter what he looks like? As long as you've got the little... That just looks like a turnip, that's not right. It's because it's so stylized. I want the stylized Calcifer in the tattoo. But I want let's try that. Yeah, I want the stylized Calcifer for the tattoo, but I want the dark twisted match. I guess that looks okay. I mean, I don't just want okay, I want like really good. But I don't know what expression that is, Calcifer, I do apologise. That's kind of him. I better let that dry. Yeah, so that's the idea for the tattoo. Can't believe that I drew on the actual one really wrong. Where's my eraser? Pencil. I don't know, I mean, these are like the attempts. I don't know why I just can't capture his look. I mean, I can here, but for some reason when I'm putting him really small, it's really difficult. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm trying to do him too pointy. He needs to be like quite small. Like, I suppose if I do like an oval instead of a circle, I do like more of an oval. Put his eyes in. And then which expression do I like off here? Copy the little tattoo ones I did. And then we've got his tongue. His little eyes, even though I've just smudged the pencil now. And then he has like a bulge that comes out there. And there. And then I will get this. I will draw Calcifer correctly. It's just that side that is just not going well. Because like it's coming out too much. Why does it look if I mimic the other side, I'm sorry, Calcifer, I'm just completely butchering it. I've got to be able to get it. It's probably because I'm just so tired. I mean, it is just the one bit. I'll show you. This bit just does not look right when I do it, and then when I cut it off, it doesn't look right either. And it's so small. It's gonna be kind of hard to tattoo. I don't know. It just must be because I'm tired. Why can't I get his little face? I'm kind of annoyed that I actually I went over in pen now on this bit. Maybe if I just go darker, that will help. If I just completely butcher it, that might work. I mean, it does kind of look better, but also not great, because now it's got a really thick line where it shouldn't have. Oh, wait. Have I saved it? Obviously I've gone over some other bits so it doesn't look 100%. And I've just smudged it because I didn't wait for it to dry. But ignore the eyes, because apparently without my glasses he's become very bug-eyed. Let's try and fix him quick. Yeah, so apparently, so what I've done, I'll show you quick, is, whoops, I have gone over, where is he? Here, I've gone over this, and then I've sort of, if you can see, I've cut what is the top peak of the flame off and redirected it. So that's going to be that tattoo. I think I did it right in the end. But yeah, I'm going to get a stencil done of that. Not tonight, because I don't want to be on too much longer. Because even though it's not actually that late, it is 9:20. I have been up for such a long time. I got up, I don't even know, like half 3, 4:45 this morning, and I've been up and about since then. So I'm pretty tired. Even though normally I'm not as tired at this time, I am very tired. I have had so many energy drinks today, and I mean the tracing paper is right there. I could do, yeah, I will do a tracing of the design, but I'm not doing the stencil today because if I mess it up, sorry, I am really tired. If I mess that up, I am wasting stencil paper, and I need to use a really, like I started using a pen and it just made the lines really thick, so I need to use like a thin pencil or something to get really fine lines, because this tiny, yeah. Can I be bothered to get it? Yes. Can I reach it? We'll see. If I fall, I fall. I may fall. And that isn't the right paper. That's the right paper. Right, I've not even opened this yet. I had some and I lost. I haven't got anything to open it with. I had some and I lost. I can't even open this. I cut all my nails off with work. Yeah, I had some tracing paper and I lost it, so I started using greaseproof paper, which is similar. You can do the same job, but it's just very, it's thicker. So I thought, alright, I need to get some tracing paper again. So I've got some. I haven't actually opened it yet. And I can't open it because I've got all my nails off. Oh wait, we're in. We're in. Well, I say that, but I can't actually. Why does it need so much wrapping? Right, okay. Do not like excessive packaging. Put that there, and I will take that through to the kitchen in a minute. And let's get a sheet out without ripping everything else. That just scared me. Thanks for that. Right, okay. Right here is the window. And we have a balcony. And Quattro, I just heard this weird noise and I thought it was like a bike outside or something. I was just gonna turn and look or maybe ignore it. And then I decided to turn and I see Quattro stood out on the balcony, face on the window. You know when you put your mouth up and you just blow and it inflates you. I nearly myself. And you've come in, hello. It's gone. I've just ripped the paper. Oh well. The majority is usable. I'm just paranoid now. I want to close the curtain. I've just had it open. I want to close the curtain now because I'm just paranoid that it's going to be there. Right, let's trace this little calcifer dude. Do I pen or pencil it? Let's do it in pen. Why not? We're gonna ruin it. We're gonna ruin it. Not how I would tattoo, by the way. No. So I am just tracing the sketch just to get a little idea. Of what we're working with. I may change the bottom of this match. I'm not 100% if I like it. Although if I do this and just add a random line, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I just feel like even though I'm supposed to be tracing, I'm going to add more. And I don't like it, never mind. Yeah, so just ignore me looking really weird. I am just tracing this. Oh, like dry. Working in the kitchen is very drying on the skin and the lips. There we go. A little better. Continue. Yeah, if I look a little gormless, it's because I'm just like trying to concentrate to not ruin this copy of Calcifer. I'm just trying to go off the lines that I thickened, and hopefully Calcifer will look a little better, and then let's not actually give him horrendously boggly eyes. I just heard what sounds like, do you know when you have fairground rides and then you have like the it's not the haunted house, what's it called, the ghost train, that little scream that you get? I just heard that, so I think maybe it's turned into a fairground thing now for the students. Who knows? And I'm just gonna do some. Oh, it might actually just be on this. Ignore me, it's probably just on this song. I thought I could just hear it then because you could hear the music still, but ignore me. So I'm just shading this tracing, which there's no reason to do, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with that bit. Right, this is what I've got, and I've just realised you won't be able to see it unless I hold it up against the back of this pad. And I can show you what it'll look like as well. So, this is what we've got. What do you think? And then obviously Calcifer is going to be in the different colours for depending on the side that he's on. And I know the eye, I did it wrong with the pen. I didn't do a trace line, well, a guide line in pencil first. I just did it with pen. But obviously on one side, so to you looking at the screen now, that will be on the right angle with the head of the match pointing like forward, and then to go on the left, as you would see it, would be like that. So then obviously the front of me would be that way. This way, sorry. The front of me would be this way on my left. So this would be like the front, and then that's what it looks like. I'm not so sure about this bottom bit now. I might change that. I'm not sure about that. I'm just looking at the images of the matches that I've got already, and they tend to, although pointing forward kind of works, I don't know, what should I do? Let's just ruin it even more, why not? I think it's because I want it to point down. I think this is going to change again. That's what I wanted. Just changing it again, don't mind me. Right, I'm going to have to trace the tracing because I have changed it again. But it's going to look decent, so don't worry. So I'm just folding the tracing paper and doing it again. Once I'm happy with it, it's like I do this and be fussy because I want to be happy with the piece. And you can't be happy with it if you don't adjust bits properly. So I still don't like it. I've done this a bit too thin. But if I shade it, I can thicken it. Yeah, this is going to go through a few more tweaks offline probably before I get to the stage of being completely happy enough to make a stencil from it. It's not far off, it's just the odd bit here and there that I want to adjust, and as it will be permanent, I want to be 100% happy with it. I'm pretty happy with it, I just don't like the ending of the match, and unless I darken it, that looks pretty cool. I don't like the ending of the match, and I have a slight issue with calcifer, which is the star of the tattoo, so that's not good. So yeah, I am just making sure I'm 100% happy to go ahead before and that's wrong as well, but whatever. I'm definitely going to have to make a few adjustments until I'm 100% happy with the look, and then when I am, I shall definitely be doing let me just see what they look like next to each. Yeah, it definitely looks better on the bottom there. Let me just right, so what I've done is I've changed, that was the original bottom there, and I've changed it to this. So you can see the difference between the two. This side's a lot nicer. Obviously calcifer himself needs some work, but then some of that will actually be done with the shading of the colours anyway. It's just the outline of him, and obviously I can make sure the eyes are a little bit better when it comes to making the stencil. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that now. Just a few adjustments on calcifer. I don't like how that comes out there. So yeah, I'll probably do a few more tracings until I'm 100% happy. And then when that is, I shall be preparing a stencil, which depending on when I prepare the stencil, I may live stream doing that, but I probably won't live stream doing my sanitation and setup and everything because it just takes so long, especially then if I'm going to be live streaming me tattooing calcifer as much on my leg. So yeah, I'll probably just do the setup off stream, and the last thing I do is then obviously press go live, and then I can re-sanitize my hands and everything will be ready to go. So yeah, probably do that, well, one of them next week. So tired. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get off now, and then I can catch up on some sleep. I've got 2 weeks left at my current location for my job, and then I switch. So hopefully when I switch, I will get more sleep, which is great because I don't have to set off as early to travel as far. I'll be able to save up for my equipment a bit quicker, and yeah, hopefully because then I can get back faster, I will be able to come on a bit more. And even if I'm working afternoons, if I'm finishing a bit earlier, it might give me more of an option to come on than currently, where I'm spending so long traveling that it's getting too late by the time I get home and I need to shower and I need to eat, and then I'm really tired. Because I'm just across the road pretty much, I can get back faster and have a bit more of an evening left. So yeah, I'm very tired. I don't know if you can tell with my eyes. Probably. To me, they look really red. So yeah, I've been living off energy drinks today pretty much. And I think it's time to get a nap. But this tattoo will be happening next week, either Wednesday or Thursday, because they're my only 2 days off, and I'm still at the current location, so yeah, my travel time will be too long for me to do it after work, unless I have a day where I finish at like 1 or 2 in the evening, but that means that I'll have been working from about 6 in the morning and being up way before that to travel, so I'll probably be too tired. I don't want to be tattooing when I'm like this, because I will make a mistake, and I don't want that. So yeah, I'll probably be doing it on one of my days off next week, Wednesday or Thursday, not Tuesday or Wednesday. Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah. And then I will have the everything ready to go. And then depending on Quattro, if he still wants to do his next week, we'll do his as well, probably before mine, because I can fit mine whenever, pretty much. Whenever I've got time to be able to do it properly and not be as tired, I could do mine. So, but Quattro quite limited, because then he has to go and get ready for work and everything. So yeah, that's me. I will be on. I know I say I'm going to come on, and then sometimes I don't because I'm just so exhausted. That will hopefully get a bit better soon. I'm hoping to come on tomorrow. Might even do the stencil then with this. But if I don't come on, it's because I'm very tired. As you can see, I'm very tired. So yeah, I'll try to come on tomorrow after work. If not, it will be on one of my days off next week. Wednesday or Thursday will be the next time, if not tomorrow. So yeah, we will continue this at least as a tattoo, even if I don't show you the other bits, and possibly Quattro as well. Next week we might both be getting tattoos. So yeah, I'll definitely do mine next week on one of the 2 days. So I'll definitely be having a live hand poke tattoo. The only thing is I won't be able to look at anything, I won't be able to click off or do anything like that once I have got everything sanitized and I'm set off, because then I have to completely re-sanitize my hands and everything, and to do that, just to keep stopping to type or whatever, I won't be doing that, but I will have the chat up on my laptop or even on the screen here somewhere, and I'll be able to see. Hopefully I won't miss anything. So yeah, okay, see you either tomorrow or Wednesday or Thursday. Well, I'll probably definitely come on Wednesday, but yeah, tomorrow or Wednesday, Thursday. Bye.